What have you learned about your father in this process?
Well, listen, I've known so much about him, but I've seen just his fortitude, just to keep fighting, to never stop. I mean, you're watching him do 6 events a day, 6 different states. I always knew he had that. I always knew his work ethic was unparalleled. But I think the process has changed him so much also. When you see those people, who've lost their jobs, whose American dream has been outsourced to China, when you see you see that emotion and they come up to him with that last look of hope, it's incredible. It's hard not to, you wouldn't be human if it didn't change you. So it's changed me, it's changed my siblings, and it's certainly changed him because he's been seeing that for 18 months, so it's amazing. I wish people saw the employer. I wish people saw the father, the grandfather, because there is a point in time where you do have to speak loudly, where you do have to be aggressive. Your voice is never going to get heard otherwise. But if those people saw the guy at a dinner table, if those people saw the guy that's employed tens of thousands of people and had their livelihoods in his control because his success was so dependent on their success, those are the people. You see story after story of those people that have worked with him for 30 years that really know the real Donald Trump. And that's different. And that's, I think, the Donald Trump that America is starting to see, is starting to know. And I think that's the Donald Trump that America really needs. Ultimately, hopefully we just shed some light on the process. We hopefully get more people involved to be able to say, hey, you know what, maybe I can go out there and actually speak my mind freely without being worried about being put in some sort of basket, about being boxed in a corner.
But what does that look like if he doesn't win? I mean, where does that energy go?
Well, listen, I think the energy goes, back to the people that we're trying to fight for, to those people who haven't had a voice in a long time. I think hopefully there's others that can take that movement up. I think my father will remain, involved somewhat, but again, in a fair election, we're going to respect the outcome and move forward.